Your SERP scraper hit a CAPTCHA on query 16. Your residential pool gets 1 to 2 CAPTCHAs per 100 queries. A mobile carrier pool sees them at a tenth that rate. Google can't blocklist mobile IPs without breaking real subscribers behind CGNAT. SERP scraping is the foundation of modern SEO research, competitive intelligence, and AI training data pipelines. SERP APIs like SERP API and Bright Data's SERP API abstract the proxy and parsing concerns away, but they cost 50 cents to $5 per thousand queries. At a million queries a month, self-managed with mobile proxies is dramatically cheaper. The engineering cost is the trade. The 7 concerns a SERP pipeline actually handles. The mobile pack and mobile-specific SERP features you can only capture from mobile. And a working Python scraper with rotation, capture handling, and Singapore local SERP targeting. Toho, main body. Though SERP scraping actually requires. A SERP pipeline handles 7 distinct concerns at scale. Query queue management, thousands to millions of queries scheduled by priority and recency. Geo and device targeting, query scope to country, sometimes city, desktop or mobile. Language and locale, results vary by accept language and IP geography. Device fingerprinting, SERP layouts differ by device class. Anti-bot evasion captures IP throttling, response degradation, behavioral fingerprinting. Parsing across template variants, Google's HTML changes frequently. Storage and incremental updates, SERP positions change daily. Durable historical storage and diff logic. Mobile proxies specifically help with 3 of those. Anti-bot tolerance, mobile fingerprinting, and lower capture rates. The other 4 are engineering. Why mobile beats residential on SERP. Data center IPs, frequent septations at scale, very low cost, only good for QA. Residential, high success rate, medium to high cost per gigabyte, fits most public SERP scraping. ISP static residential, high success rate, medium cost, good for sustained scraping with stable sessions. Dedicated mobile, very high success, lowest capture rate, per port flat fee, fits mobile SERP, and high volume sustained. SERP APIs, very high but at 50 cents to $5 per thousand queries. Mobile IPs share CGNAT space with thousands of real subscribers. Google can't blocklist a single IP without breaking Real's use on it. That makes mobile IPs much harder to score down to capture threshold. On mobile pack and mobile-only SERP features, Google serves different SERP layouts to mobile devices. Mobile pack condensed local pack with map and 3-pack results. MP carousels top of results, MP article cards. App pack, app install suggestions for mobile app-related queries. Discover style cards, visual cards for news and trending content. Knowledge panels, mobile optimized layouts that differ from desktop. These features only render correctly when the request comes from a mobile user agent on a mobile class IP. Residential desktop or data center scraping captures the desktop's SERP. That's a different surface area entirely. For businesses tracking mobile rankings, which represent 60% plus of Google traffic in mobile-first markets like Singapore, desktop's SERP capture is incomplete. Mobile proxies plus mobile UA strings give you the actual mobile SERP that real users see. Orathonic Python scrapers, any dia pertama click. I only real mobile, we have a click proc apply on spot. Here's the working pattern. Singapore mobile proxy plus a Samsung mobile user agent plus the good HT8 parameters that log Google to the SG storefront. The production code adds connection pooling, proxy session affinity, request fingerprint diversity, and error categorization. The proxy layer stays thin. The engineering investment is in the parser and the queue logic. In Spammer 3 patterns work for SERP scraping. Per query rotation, rotate after every 5 to 20 queries, very fresh IPs per batch. Higher proxy churn but minimizes detection. Time bucket rotation, rotate every 15 to 30 minutes. Predictable cost profile, works for sustained scraping at moderate volume. Capture triggered rotation, rotate only when the current IP starts seeing captures, preserves IP freshness, requires good detection logic. For Singapore SERP at moderate volume, 10,000 to 100,000 queries per day. Per query rotation, every 10 queries on a single SMP port works well. For higher volume, scale by adding more ports and parallelizing. Handling captures and re-ranking. Google's anti-bot serves 3 escalating responses. Soft rate limit, response slowed but data delivered, ignore and continue, possibly slow down. Capture challenge, 302 to a capture page, rotate IP and retry. Hard block, persistent capture or 429, cool down the IP for hours, rotate to a fresh one. Boxidas struts. Phasogrosses responses and routes. An OK status, store the SERP. A not the SERP, a block status, rotate proxy, cool down 60 seconds, requeue the query. A transient status, sleep 10 seconds and requeue. Mobile IPs see captures at lower rates than residential or data center, but they're not immune. Designed for the failure case. Offer the call will say pro specifics. Google SG Fit Opal differs from Google US in several ways. GST in pricing, shopping ads, and product cards display SGD prices with GST included. Local pack bias. Local results favor Singapore businesses with Google Business Profile set to SG. Language mix. English dominant, but some queries return mixed English Mandarin or English Malay based on user signal. Knowledge panels for local queries. MRT, polyclinics, hawker centers, scraping. For SEO research focused on Singapore rankings, scraping from Singapore IPs is mandatory. The Singapore mobile proxy gives you dedicated Singtel, StarHub, or M1 modems with real Singapore mobile IPs and instant rotation via API. 2-hour free trial, no card required. Run real SERP queries through it, capture the mobile pack. Verify the success rate against your residential pool. Use code YT30 for 30% off your first paid month, link in the description. Next video applies the same stack to scraping flight prices, where geo-based pricing makes mobile IP scraping mandatory. Subscribe.